The research vessel Galileo drifted silently through the Kuiper Belt, its advanced sensors probing the darkness between worlds. Dr. Sarah Chen stood at the main observation window, her dark eyes fixed on the strange object their deep space array had detected 3 days ago. The alien beacon pulsed with an ethereal blue light, its crystalline structure unlike anything humanity had ever encountered. "Energy readings are stable," reported Marcus Rodriguez from his station. "Whatever this thing is, it's been out here for at least 1,000 years, maybe longer." His fingers danced across the holographic interface, collecting data that would have been impossible with conventional technology. The Galileo represented humanity's best-kept secret, a vessel built with technology far beyond what Earth publicly displayed to the galaxy. While the rest of the universe saw humans as newcomers to space travel, carefully maintaining an appearance of minimal technological advancement, the reality was far different. Sarah touched the glass, watching as the beacon's light seemed to respond to her presence. "Begin containment protocol Delta. Let's bring it aboard." The ship's quantum field generators hummed to life, creating a pristine research environment around the alien artifact. But as the beacon cleared the airlock, its pulsing intensified. Sarah felt a chill run down her spine as the crystalline structure began broadcasting on all frequencies. "Multiple contacts," Marcus shouted, his calm professionalism giving way to urgency. 5. No, 7 vessels just dropped out of hyperspace. Configuration unknown, but they're big. Really big. The unknown ships emerged from hyperspace like predators, their hulls gleaming with an iridescent metal that seemed to drink in starlight. Each vessel was easily 10 times the size of the Galileo, their design suggesting a civilization far older than humanity's known history of spaceflight. "This is Commander Zixtal of the Nexeri Empire," a voice thundered through their communication system. "You have disturbed the sacred marker of our dominion. Prepare to be boarded and assessed for punishment." Sarah exchanged looks with Marcus. The Nexeri, they had heard whispers of this empire, but this was humanity's first direct contact, and it wasn't going well. Captain Elena Torres stepped onto the bridge, her expression calm despite the threat. "Respond on all frequencies, standard diplomatic protocols." She straightened her uniform, a ghost of a smile playing at her lips. "Let's show our new friends proper human hospitality." "This is the Earth research vessel Galileo," Elena broadcast, her voice steady. "We apologize for any transgression. We are a peaceful expedition seeking knowledge of the galaxy." The response was immediate and harsh. "Your species is known to us, humans. You barely grasp the fundamentals of space travel. Your vessels still use primitive reaction drives. You will submit to our authority or be destroyed." Elena's smile widened slightly. "With respect, Commander Zixtal, I suggest you scan our vessel more carefully. You might find we're full of surprises." The Nexeri ships began moving into an attack formation, their weapon systems charging. They clearly expected no real resistance from what they perceived as a primitive human vessel. "All hands," Elena called through the ship's internal comm. "Initiate protocol revelation. Let's show them what humanity's really capable of." The Galileo's outer hull began to shift, layers of advanced metamaterials reconfiguring themselves. The seemingly simple research vessel transformed, revealing weapon systems and defense technologies that the Nexeri had never encountered. By the eternal void, the Nexeri commander's voice had lost its arrogance. "What are you?" "We are humanity," Elena replied, as the Galileo's quantum shield grid sprang to life, creating a defensive barrier that would have made Earth's best publicly known shields look like tissue paper. "And you're about to learn why we keep our true capabilities hidden." The Nexeri opened fire, energy beams lancing out through space, but instead of destroying the small human vessel, their weapons were absorbed and redirected by the Galileo's shields. The crystalline beacon pulsed faster, as if responding to the conflict. "Return fire," Elena ordered. "Minimal force. Let's show them just enough to make them reconsider." The Galileo's response was precise and devastating. Quantum-locked particles bypassed the Nexari shields, disabling their primary weapon arrays with surgical accuracy. Not destroying, just disabling. A clear demonstration of technological superiority. "This is impossible," Zixtal broadcast. "Your species, you're supposed to be primitives." "A common misconception," Elena replied. "One we've carefully maintained. Consider this a friendly warning. The beacon stays with us for study. We'll share our findings with your empire through proper diplomatic channels." The disabled Nexari ships hung in space, their crews struggling to understand how a supposedly primitive species had so thoroughly outmaneuvered them. As emergency signals began broadcasting from their vessels, Elena turned to her crew. "Send a message to Earth Command," she ordered. "Tell them first contact with the Nexari Empire didn't go as planned. And inform them," she paused, looking at the pulsing beacon, "that everything is about to change." The Galileo's quantum engines hummed to life, preparing to open a portal that would take them back to Earth. The game of hiding humanity's true technological advancement was over. The galaxy was about to learn why humans had played weak for so long, and why that had been a very wise strategy indeed. Deep within Earth's Quantum Defense Command, Admiral James Chen watched the holographic replay of the Galileo incident for the 100th time. The Nexari ships' attack patterns revealed volumes about their tactical doctrine and their arrogance. Around him, the command center hummed with activity as Earth's hidden war machine stirred to life. "The Nexari fleet is mobilizing," reported Colonel Diana Patel, her fingers manipulating the quantum imaging display. "Long-range sensors detect at least 300 warships entering the outer Sol system. They're not bothering with stealth. They want us to see them coming." James nodded, his expression thoughtful. The Nexari's response to the Galileo incident was exactly what Earth strategists had predicted. Like many ancient spacefaring races, they relied too heavily on overwhelming force and technological intimidation. "Begin Operation Ghost Protocol," he ordered. "Let's show them why humans are the galaxy's apex predators when it comes to adaptation." Across the solar system, humanity's hidden defenses activated. What appeared to be ordinary asteroids and space debris began to shift and change. Quantum stealth systems, far more advanced than anything the Nexari could detect, brought weapons platforms and defense stations online. "Admiral," Diana called out, "the Nexari are broadcasting on all frequencies. They're demanding Earth's immediate surrender and the return of their beacon." James allowed himself a small smile. "Send them our response. Complete radio silence. Let them think we're cowering in fear. Meanwhile, activate the Phantom Fleet." In the vast spaces between Mars and Jupiter, hundreds of human vessels shimmered into existence. These weren't the primitive ships the galaxy thought humans possessed, but rather the products of centuries of hidden technological development. Each vessel was equipped with neural-linked pilots, quantum weaponry, and adaptive defense systems that could learn and counter enemy tactics in real time. "Ghost Fleet reports ready," Diana announced. "Neural synchronization at optimal levels." The Nexari still show no sign of detecting our real military capabilities. The first wave of Nexari ships entered the asteroid belt, their sensors sweeping for signs of human defenses. They found nothing, because they were looking for the wrong things. Human technology had evolved along a completely different path than the rest of the galaxy, emphasizing stealth, adaptation, and unprecedented integration between human consciousness and machine. "They're launching fighter squadrons," Diana reported. "Standard Imperial attack pattern. They're still treating us like primitives." "Perfect," James replied. "Execute Phase 1. Let's give them their first lesson in human warfare." Throughout the asteroid belt, quantum mines activated. Unlike conventional weapons, these devices operated on principles the Nexari had never encountered. The mines didn't explode. Instead, they created localized fields of altered spacetime, trapping Nexari fighters in temporal bubbles where time moved at a fraction of normal speed. 57 enemy fighters neutralized, Diana announced. No casualties on either side. The Nexari, They appear to be confused. On the main display, the Nexeri fleet's formation began to show signs of uncertainty. Their confident advance had been stopped cold by defenses they couldn't even detect, let alone understand. Now for Phase 2, James ordered. Deploy the Phantoms. Small, autonomous craft emerged from their hiding places in the asteroid belt. These vessels, piloted by quantum AIs developed through decades of secret research, began systematically disabling Nexeri sensor arrays. They moved like ghosts through space, invisible to conventional detection methods. "Sir," Diana's voice carried a note of satisfaction. "The Nexeri are falling back. Their formation is breaking down. They've never encountered anything like this." James watched as the mighty alien fleet began to retreat, their carefully planned invasion turning into confusion and chaos. But this was just the beginning, a taste of humanity's true capabilities. "Send word to all commands," he ordered. "Prepare for Phase 3. It's time to show the galaxy why humanity spent centuries pretending to be technologically backward." In the void of space, the Nexeri fleet regrouped, their commanders struggling to understand what they were facing. Their sensors showed nothing, yet their ships were being systematically disabled by an enemy they couldn't see or fight. "Admiral," Diana called out, "we're detecting quantum signatures consistent with Nexeri reinforcements preparing to jump in system. Estimated arrival time: 6 hours. James nodded. "Perfect. That gives us time to prepare our real surprise. Begin charging the quantum entanglement grid. When their reinforcements arrive, I want them to witness something that will rewrite their understanding of what humans are capable of." Throughout the solar system, hidden quantum reactors powered up, creating a web of entangled energy that would allow Earth's forces to coordinate their actions with perfect synchronization. The Nexeri thought they were facing a primitive species just learning to reach for the stars. Instead, they had awakened a giant that had spent centuries preparing for this very moment. "All vessels report ready," Diana announced. "The Ghost Fleet is in position. Neural synchronization networks are operating at peak efficiency." "Excellent," James replied, studying the tactical display. "When their reinforcements arrive, we'll show them why humans have always been underestimated, and why that's always been our greatest advantage." The quantum sensors continued to track the retreating Nexeri fleet, while throughout Earth's hidden defense network, humanity's true military might stood ready. The galaxy was about to learn that sometimes the most dangerous predator is the one that chooses to appear harmless until the perfect moment to strike. Captain Maya Patel stood on the bridge of the Aegis, Earth's newest quantum battleship, watching as the Nexeri reinforcements emerged from hyperspace. The alien vessels appeared in perfect formation, their iridescent hulls gleaming against the backdrop of Saturn's rings. 500 warships, each carrying enough firepower to level a continent. "Neural synchronization complete," reported Lieutenant Sarah Wong, her consciousness partly merged with the ship's quantum AI. "The biomechanical interface is stable. All crew members are linked." Maya felt the familiar sensation of the neural link engaging, connecting her mind with both her crew and her ship. The Aegis wasn't just a vessel, it was an extension of human consciousness, a perfect fusion of organic intuition and quantum technology. "Multiple targeting locks detected," Sarah announced. "The Nexeri are charging weapons. They still haven't detected our quantum stealth systems. Let them fire first," Maya ordered, a slight smile playing at her lips. "Let's show them why humanity chose to evolve our technology along a different path than the rest of the galaxy." The Nexeri fleet opened fire, their energy weapons illuminating space with devastating power. But instead of impacting the Aegis, their attacks passed through what appeared to be nothing more than a sensor ghost. "Execute Maneuver Hydra," Maya commanded. Through the neural link, her intention flowed instantly to every crew member and system. The Aegis's quantum drive engaged, allowing the ship to exist in multiple probabilistic states simultaneously. The Nexeri commanders watched in confusion as their target seemed to split into 5 identical vessels, each one as solid and real as the others. It wasn't an illusion or hologram. Humanity had mastered the art of quantum superposition on a macroscopic scale. All Hydra configurations are stable, Sarah reported, ready to begin counter-offensive. Throughout the solar system, other human vessels emerged from stealth, each one implementing the same quantum multiplication strategy. Where the Nexari had expected to find a primitive civilization with basic space capabilities, they instead faced an armada that defied their understanding of physics itself. "This is impossible." The Nexari commander's transmission echoed across all frequencies. No species could have developed such technology in secret. "That's where you're wrong," Maya responded, her voice calm. "Humanity has spent centuries letting the galaxy think we were primitive. While you focused on brute force and energy weapons, we explored the quantum realm. While you built bigger ships, we learned to fold space itself." The Aegis's weapon systems came online, revealing technology that the Nexari had never encountered. Instead of conventional energy weapons, the human ships fired beams of concentrated quantum probability, literally altering the reality around their targets. Status report. Maya ordered as the first wave of attacks struck the Nexari fleet. 30% of enemy vessels experiencing quantum state disruption, Sarah reported. Their shields are useless against targeted probability manipulation. No casualties, just as planned. Maya nodded in satisfaction. Earth's strategy had never been about destruction, but rather about demonstrating such technological superiority that resistance would become pointless. The Nexari ships found their weapon systems spontaneously disassembling at the quantum level, their engines shifting into probability states where they simply couldn't function. "Admiral Chen is signaling," Sarah announced. "Phase 4 is ready to begin." Through the neural link, Maya felt the activation of humanity's greatest technological achievement, the quantum entanglement grid. Across the solar system, hidden installations began generating fields of coherent spacetime, creating a network that allowed instantaneous coordination between all human forces. "Full neural synchronization achieved," Sarah reported. "The entire fleet is now operating as a single quantum-entangled entity." The human ships moved with impossible coordination, each vessel anticipating and complementing the actions of all others. It was more than just tactical coordination. It was an expression of humanity's unique approach to space warfare, emphasizing synthesis between human consciousness and advanced technology. "The Nexari fleet is attempting to retreat," Sarah observed. "Their formation is breaking down. They've never seen anything like this." Maya watched as the once mighty alien armada began to dissolve into chaos. Ships collided as their navigation systems were disrupted by quantum probability fields. Advanced weapons systems went dormant as their fundamental particles were shifted into alternate states of reality. "Send word to Admiral Chen," Maya ordered. "Tell him Phase 4 is proceeding exactly as planned. The Nexari are learning why humanity chose to hide our true capabilities for so long." Through the quantum entanglement network, Maya could sense the coordinated actions of Earth's entire defense force. Each ship, each weapon, each crew member was connected in a vast web of shared consciousness and purpose. This was humanity's true advantage, not just advanced technology, but the ability to adapt, to think differently, to approach problems from angles that other species never considered. "Multiple Nexari vessels are powering down," Sarah reported. "They're signaling surrender. The quantum disruption fields have left them with no other choice." Maya nodded, feeling the satisfaction ripple through the neural network. "Begin rescue operations for any damaged vessels. Let's show them that humanity's advancement isn't just technological, it's ethical as well." As human ships moved to assist their defeated opponents, Maya reflected on the significance of this moment. The galaxy was about to learn that humanity's long game of appearing primitive had been the greatest strategic deception in known history. And this was just the beginning of what humanity could do. In the depths of the Oort cloud, where comets slumbered in eternal darkness, humanity's greatest secret stirred to life. Fleet Admiral Helena Santos stood aboard the command deck of the Prometheus, Earth's true flagship, as massive structures emerged from their quantum hibernation. This was humanity's masterstroke, an entire civilization of ships and stations hidden at the very edge of the solar system. Quantum wake signatures detected, reported Commander Jack Chen. His consciousness merged with the ship's eye matrix. The Nexeri have called for their reserve fleets, 3,000 vessels approaching from multiple vectors. Helena smiled, watching as the hidden fleet awakened. Around the Prometheus, countless objects that had masqueraded as comets and asteroids revealed their true nature. Each was a quantum battleship or defense platform, products of centuries of hidden technological development. They still think they're dealing with a single solar system's worth of forces, Helena observed. Time to show them what humanity's been building out here in the dark. The Oort Cloud Fleet was humanity's ultimate insurance policy. While Earth had revealed some of its advanced technology during the initial conflict, this was something else entirely. An armada that represented the pinnacle of human achievement in quantum engineering and neural interface technology. All ships report quantum synchronization complete, Jack announced. The neural network is stable across all vessels. We are operating as a single entity. Through the fleet-wide neural link, Helena could feel the consciousness of every captain, every crew member, merged into a vast collective mind. Not sacrificing individuality, but achieving perfect coordination through shared awareness. The Nexeri reserves are entering the outer system, Jack reported. Their sensors are still calibrated for conventional technology. They haven't detected us. Perfect, Helena responded. Initiate Protocol Omega. Let's show them why humanity chose this region of space to hide our greatest achievements. The Oort cloud itself began to change. Quantum manipulation fields activated, altering the very fabric of space-time throughout the region. The comets and ice bodies that had hidden humanity's fleet became part of the largest tactical system ever created. Quantum Lattice is online, Jack announced. The entire Oort cloud is now a unified defensive network. The approaching Nexeri fleet found themselves entering a region of space that defied their understanding of physics. Their faster-than-light drives began to fail as local space-time curved in ways their technology couldn't compensate for. Their weapons, designed to fight conventional battles, proved useless against an enemy that could manipulate the fundamental forces of the universe. They're attempting to regroup, Jack reported. Their command structure is breaking down. They've never encountered anything like this. Helena nodded, feeling the coordinated response of the human fleet through the neural network. Show them our real numbers. Let them see exactly what they're facing. Across the vast expanse of the Oort cloud, quantum stealth fields deactivated. Thousands of human vessels appeared, each one representing technology far beyond anything the Nexeri had imagined possible. But it wasn't just the ships. The entire region had been transformed into a vast quantum computer, capable of predicting and countering any tactical move before it was made. Nexeri command vessel is broadcasting, Jack announced. They're requesting parley. Through the quantum communications network, the voice of the Nexeri High Commander echoed with a mixture of fear and awe. What are you? How did you hide all of this? We are humanity, Helena responded, her voice carrying the weight of centuries of preparation. While the galaxy saw us as primitives, we were building something unprecedented. We hid our true nature not out of fear, but because we needed time to perfect technologies that other species never even imagined possible. The Nexeri fleet hung motionless in space, their mighty warships rendered impotent by forces they couldn't comprehend. Through the neural network, Helena could sense their confusion, their struggle to understand how they had so completely underestimated their opponent. Your empire spans 1,000 worlds, Helena continued. You've conquered countless species, always assuming that technological advancement followed a predictable path. But humanity chose a different way. We didn't just advance our technology. We transformed our understanding of reality itself. As if to emphasize her point, the quantum lattice pulsed, creating ripples in space-time that caused the Nexeri ship's sensors to overload. Their mighty fleet, pride of an empire that had ruled for millennia, was now effectively blind and powerless. "Send word to Earth Command," Helena ordered. "Tell them the Oort Cloud fleet is fully operational. The galaxy is about to learn that humanity's long game of appearing primitive was just the beginning of our story." Through the neural network, she could feel the pride and anticipation of every human crew member. They had waited centuries for this moment, hiding their true capabilities, developing technologies that other species had never dreamed possible. Now, at last, the mask was coming off. The rings of Saturn shimmered with artificial light as humanity prepared for its final demonstration of power. The combined fleets of Earth had gathered here, no longer hiding their true nature. Admiral Chen stood aboard the Quantum Command Center of the Prometheus, watching as the last Nexari diplomats arrived for the negotiations that would reshape the galaxy. "All quantum matrices are synchronized," reported Dr. Sarah Chen, her consciousness linked with the vast network that connected every human ship and station. "The demonstration is ready to begin." The Nexari delegation's vessel approached cautiously, its sensors trying and failing to comprehend the technology surrounding them. What they saw defied their understanding of physics: ships that existed in multiple states simultaneously, structures that bent reality itself, and energy patterns that shouldn't have been possible. "Welcome to Saturn," James broadcast to the Nexari ship. "We thought this would be an appropriate location to discuss humanity's place in the galaxy." High Commander Zixtal's hologram appeared on the bridge, his scaled features showing a mixture of fear and curiosity. "Your species, you've hidden your true nature from us all this time. Why reveal yourselves now?" James gestured, and the quantum field around them shifted. The rings of Saturn began to move, revealing themselves as part of an enormous quantum computer array that humanity had built in plain sight. What the galaxy had thought was just a natural phenomenon was actually one of the most advanced computational systems ever created. "We knew that sooner or later we would encounter a species that would force our hand," James explained. "We chose to appear primitive because it gave us time to develop technologies that followed a completely different path than the rest of the galaxy." Through the neural network, he could feel the coordinated actions of every human vessel and crew member. They moved as one vast organism, their thoughts and actions perfectly synchronized through quantum entanglement. "Impossible," Zixtal whispered, watching as Saturn's rings reconfigured themselves into new patterns. "No species could have developed such technology in secret." "That's where you're wrong," Sarah interjected. "We didn't just develop technology. We evolved alongside it. While other species focused on bigger ships and more powerful weapons, we explored the quantum realm. We learned to merge human consciousness with artificial intelligence. We discovered how to manipulate the fabric of reality itself." To demonstrate, the human fleet began to shift. Ships split into multiple quantum states, existing in several places simultaneously. The space around Saturn warped and twisted as humanity demonstrated their mastery over the fundamental forces of the universe. "Your empire spans 1,000 worlds," James continued. "You've conquered countless species because you believe technological advancement followed a predictable path. But humanity chose a different way. We didn't just advance our technology. We transformed our understanding of what technology could be." The Nexari delegation watched in awe as human ships demonstrated abilities that their scientists had deemed impossible. Vessels phased through solid matter, transferred energy through quantum entanglement, and manipulated probability fields with precise control. "We're not interested in conquest," James explained. "We could have destroyed your fleet at any time. Instead, we chose to demonstrate our capabilities in a way that would force negotiation rather than conflict." Through the quantum network, he sensed the arrival of more alien vessels, observers from other galactic powers, drawn by reports of humanity's revelation. "Good. Let them all witness this moment. What we're offering is partnership," Sarah added. "Humanity has developed technologies that could benefit all species. We've learned things about the universe that could revolutionize life throughout the galaxy." The rings of Saturn pulsed with quantum energy, creating a display of technological mastery that left the alien observers speechless. This wasn't just a demonstration of power. It was proof that humanity had transcended conventional understanding of what was possible. Your empire has ruled through force, James concluded. We're proposing something different. A new era where species work together to explore the quantum realm. The galaxy is vast, and there are mysteries that even we haven't solved yet. The Nexari delegation conferred among themselves, their earlier arrogance replaced by a mix of respect and uncertainty. Through the neural network, James could sense the satisfaction of his crew. Humanity had revealed its true nature not to dominate, but to transform the galaxy's understanding of what was possible. The age of conquest is over, he announced to all listening vessels. Humanity emerges not as conquerors, but as pioneers. We offer our knowledge not to those who would use it for power, but to those who would join us in exploring the true nature of reality itself. As the alien delegations processed this declaration, the quantum network rippled with the combined consciousness of humanity's fleet. They had waited centuries for this moment, developing in secret, preparing for the day when they could help guide the galaxy toward a new understanding of existence itself. The stars seemed to shine brighter as humanity stepped onto the galactic stage, not as the primitives they had pretended to be, but as beings who had transcended conventional limits of technology and consciousness. The galaxy would never be the same, and that had been humanity's plan all along.